to come back home to wrap up the season, your last three being here, and doing it in the fashion you are, riding this win streak, being as good as this team's been on the road, what kind of confidence does that instill in this group?
Hopefully a lot. Again, we always want to make sure we're playing our best lacrosse here. We always want to make sure we're playing our best lacrosse at the end of the season as well to continue, right? And I think we're doing that right now. So coming home as family, friends, you always want to put your best foot forward. And I think it gives us a great opportunity here starting tonight to, like I say, have a good little stretch, get the crowd behind us and get going.
Coach see this too, like, it's 2025. I don't know if in 22 and 23 you're looking that far in advance. Probably not. But it feels like this year and the way this team is playing is a result of multiple years of work to getting to this point, to take what it once was a really, really young team and bring them into a group that's now a little more experienced. There's been a little bit more surrounding with veterans as well. But I guess from your seat at the coaching helm, I mean, do you kind of see that progression over multiple years?
You do, and you just continually hope that experience brings you to be prepared for the next one, the next shift, right? And I think even this season, like we started okay, had that stretch early in the season where we were losing a lot of close games. I think it's just that experience, unlike last year, we just kept pushing a little, and again, maybe not results-wise, but we were getting better. We were just getting better playing-wise, and we're getting confidence and we're getting that experience, and now we're at a point where we're playing our best lacrosse, and we just got to find a way to continue that.
How important are games like this? I know they all are, but like this is a team that's in front of you, and this team can really talk. This time last year, you really don't know if they're going to make the playoffs. Right now, you guys have put yourself in a good position. San Diego is one win ahead of you, so how important are these, not just for trying to make the playoffs, but maybe entertaining the idea of home field advantage?
And the biggest thing I think too is the tiebreaker factor. These one-off games where you only see them once, you win, you get that tiebreaker. And where these standings, like you go back to last year, like we had our tiebreakers were early season games, right? This year our tiebreakers got to be late season games because everybody that we're playing the last three games is right around us. And again, we got to make sure. And again, all we have is an opportunity. We just got to make sure we're playing our best lacrosse and continue that forward.
Goal scorers in the league, Wesley Berg. What makes him a threat?
He's big, he's strong, he's confident. They play a system where they're continually moving, and they play a system, well, that's really, as a group, is tough to be a challenge to stop. Again, they're very unselfish. That ball moves, their feet move, and we're going to have to make sure we're very mindful of where we're positioning. And again, I think the biggest thing for us is our gap control. We want to get on hands as best we can to limit their time and space. So it's going to be a bit of a chess match. And again, as you said, he's in beast mode right now and has been for a few weeks.
Probably falls in that category too. We haven't really talked to you much since the game in Ottawa. He's the only American-born player to have this 3 straight 100-point seasons. I mean, I don't know how generic of a question, what can that say about him, but like clearly this is a guy that whenever his career ends, he's looking to be an all-time great in this league probably.
Yeah. And again, like individually, those numbers are second to none. As you just said, right? He is the only American-born player to get to 100+, and he's playing at a great level where our team is playing with him. I think is the greatest thing is that he's making, as a group, we're being so unselfish, and we're playing at a pace and a speed that, the last three games they haven't been able to match. So we got to continually do that because he's the benefactor of that, finding guys making his shots, and at the same time everybody else is kind of chipping in and going. You got Lanch putting up numbers, you got Smitty putting up numbers, you got T-Mac putting up a great result as well. So it's complementary lacrosse that we're playing right now, and again, it's not just one guy, it's everybody.
Well, when you say complementary too, like those guys, they're benefiting so much from the players that maybe don't always get the points, right? Guys on the back end, people that are setting up picks, getting the ball in the forwards' hands. So, kind of like you say, complementary lacrosse. I mean, how much of it are the guys that maybe we're not saying the names of too often?
It's one thing that we try to do from our back end to start our offense from our back end, and we're finally at that pace where our defense is starting it. And again, it's getting the ball deep and allowing our O guys to come to them. We talk about going downhill. Like when we're going downhill at the bench, we're tough to handle. Again, it just makes it tough for D guys to match up, get their matchups, and put them on their heels versus able to step up. So, yeah, our D guys are doing a great job back there, doing their job, getting the ball and putting the offensive hands, and their L guys are buying in and, again, playing at a great pace.